Well, hello my beautiful viewers and welcome back to the channel. Today we're over here at the farmhouse and I'm going to try to get this side yard mowed. And I emphasize the word try. We've had a tremendous amount of rain lately and I've been waiting for the ground to dry enough to get some mowing done. The grass certainly isn't waiting on me. It just keeps growing. From looking at the yard, I thought I might be able to get away with mowing it today, but there's only one way to find out. So let's fire up the mower and see what happens. As I'm making a few passes, everything seems to be going pretty well. The grass is cutting nicely and most of the ground is firm enough to support the mower. But then I move into a particular area and notice something I don't like, and I'm starting to leave ruts. So that's when I know it's time to stop. A zero-turn mower is a fairly heavy machine, and when you put that weight on saturated soil, those tires can sink down surprisingly fast. And once you make a rut, you've created another project for yourself. You might have to add soil, seed the area, level it back out, and wait for the grass to recover. I don't want to tear up a yard just so I can say I got it mowed. The grass can wait, so today's mowing job is officially being aborted. We'll come back when Mother Nature gives us a few dry days. I was hoping to finish this whole side yard, but sometimes you just have to know when to quit. And since I'm not going to get much mowing done today, I thought we could spend a little time talking. Over the past couple of weeks, I've had something else giving me trouble. The programs I use to make these YouTube videos, most of you watching the finished video probably don't think much about what goes on behind the scenes. You see me mowing the grass, running the tractor, moving mulch, working around the property, or telling one of my stories. But once I shut the camera off, there's still quite a bit of work to do before that video gets to you. I use 3 different programs to make these videos, and wouldn't you know it, over about a 2-week period all 3 of them started giving me trouble. Not all at once, so that might have been easier. Instead, it seemed like just about the time I got one problem figured out, another program started acting up. The funny thing is that the problems didn't necessarily start with the programs completely shutting down. At first, they would just start running slowly. You click on something and wait, then you click on something else and wait a little longer. And I'm sitting there wondering whether it's my computer, my internet connection, or something else. Eventually the program slows down until it becomes almost impossible to use. Then you start investigating, and guess what I discovered? Money. The program wants me to upgrade, so I upgrade that one and get everything working again. Problem solved, or at least I thought it was. Then another one of the 3 programs starts doing basically the same thing. Here we go again. I investigate that problem, and once again I'm being asked to upgrade and pay more money. Then eventually the 3rd program joins the party. By that point I almost had to laugh. All 3 of them got me. I understand that companies have expenses. They have employees, servers, development costs, updates, and all the other expenses associated with operating a business. I've been in business for many years myself, so I understand that you can't provide a product or service forever. without making money. But from the customer side, it can still be frustrating. You get accustomed to using a program. You learn where everything is. You develop a routine. You know exactly what buttons to push and how to get the result you want. Then something changes. Maybe a feature you were using is suddenly a part of a higher price package. Maybe there are new limits. Maybe the program gets updated and the buttons aren't where they used to be. Or maybe the program simply doesn't perform the way it did before. And if that program has become part of the way you do your work, you have a decision to make. Do I find something different and learn the whole process over again? Or do I pay the money? In my case, I ended up paying the money. All 3 programs got upgraded. Now somebody might say, James, why don't you just stop using them? And technically, I could. I made it through most of my life without any of this technology. But I've also learned that there's a difference between spending money and spending money on something that helps you accomplish a goal. These programs save me time. They help me put these videos together. And most importantly, they allow me to continue doing something I enjoy. I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy sharing the projects around the property. I enjoy telling you stories about things I've experienced over the years. And I especially enjoy reading the comments and seeing that people are actually watching and enjoying what I'm putting together. So if these programs help me do that, then they have value. That doesn't necessarily mean I enjoy paying more for them, but I understand why I'm doing it. When I think about it, it's amazing how much technology has changed things. Years ago, if you wanted to make a video, you needed a video camera. You recorded something, and that was basically what you had. Today, you can take several pieces of footage, cut them together, add narration, adjust the sound, add music, put words on the screen, make a thumbnail, upload the whole thing to the internet, and somebody on the other side of the world can watch it. Think about that. I'm sitting here mowing a wet yard in Ohio, and somebody thousands of miles away might be watching me do it. That would have sounded pretty unbelievable when I was a young man. Today, it's normal. But all that convenience comes with something else: subscriptions. It seems like everything has a monthly or yearly fee attached to it. Instead of buying something once and owning it, now you can end up paying for it month after month. One subscription might not seem too bad, but you get 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and suddenly you've got another monthly bill. That's why I think it's important to occasionally look at what you're paying for and ask yourself one simple question: am I actually using this? If I'm paying for something that I haven't used in 6 months, I probably don't need it. But if I'm using something several times a week and it's helping me accomplish something, that's a different story. And strangely enough, I think there's a connection between those programs and what happened out here today. I wanted to mow this yard. The grass needs mowing. I have the mower. I'm already here. It would be easy to convince myself to keep going, but the ground isn't ready, and if I keep pushing it, I'm going to make a mess. Sometimes you have to recognize when something isn't working and change the plan. With the yard, the answer is easy. Stop mowing and let it dry. With my video programs, the answer was a little different. I had to decide whether those programs were important enough to justify the additional cost. I decided they were, so I upgraded them. Hopefully I've got everything straightened out now and we're good to go for a while. I emphasize hopefully, because if you've dealt with computers and technology very long, you already know something else will eventually change. Making these videos has been a learning experience for me. I'm certainly not somebody who grew up with computers, smartphones, YouTube, or any of this technology. I've had to learn it as I go, and I'm still learning. There are times when I sit in front of that computer and wonder what in the world it's doing. There are times when something works perfectly one day and doesn't work the next. But I keep figuring it out. I think that's important, no matter how old you are. You don't have to know everything, and you just have to be willing to learn something new. And believe me, YouTube has taught me quite a few new things. I started out wanting to show you the equipment, the property, and the projects I'm working on. But along the way, I've learned about cameras, editing, sound, thumbnails, computer programs, and all kinds of things I never expected to be learning at this point in my life. And I'm still enjoying it, so we'll keep going. As far as this farmhouse side yard goes, though, I think Mother Nature wins today. I'm not going to tear this yard up. You can see where the tires are beginning to leave their mark, and that's enough warning for me. We'll park the mower, give the ground some time to dry, and come back another day. With as much rain as we've had, I imagine I'm going to be doing quite a bit of mowing once everything finally dries out. So don't be surprised if you see me on a mower for several videos. I've got plenty of catching up to do, but I'd rather be behind than tear everything up trying to get ahead. Well, my beautiful viewers, that's going to do it for today. We didn't accomplish exactly what I planned, but that's country living. Sometimes you make the plan, and sometimes Mother Nature makes it for you. At least I got a little mowing done. We didn't tear up the entire yard, and hopefully I've finally got my 3 video programs working the way they're supposed to. I'd be interested to hear from you. Have you noticed more of the programs and services you use moving towards subscriptions or requiring upgrades? And do you ever reach the point where you say, that's enough, I'm not paying for another one? Leave me a comment down below. I always enjoy reading what you have to say. If you enjoyed spending a little time with me today, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would certainly appreciate it if you could join us. We've always got another project around here. Hopefully next time we'll even be able to finish it. Until next time, my beautiful viewers, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you on the next one.